He's an American comedian, actor, and is known for his impersonations on Fox and Mad TV, and has been a commentator for Fox NFL Sunday. We are thrilled to welcome Frank Caliendo, who is coming to Buffalo Run Casino and Resort. We are so excited on May 14th. Welcome, Frank.
Absolutely. I don't know why I said absolutely. It's just the first thing that popped into my head, but thank you. Apparently, I'm non sequitur in terms of how we're going to communicate, but welcome to how the interview is going to go.
Oh, absolutely. I love this. And we couldn't look at his backdrop there, Jeremy.
Wherever you are, yeah. I want to be in that room.
Yeah.
It's a toy closet. No, it's actually a podcast studio. I don't even know what's behind me right now. Like we have the Tony Stark gauntlet, so I could go Tony Stark on you. Okay, here's the deal. We're gonna just start going. I tried to figure this out. The thing about doing a Robert Downey Jr. impression is I'll teach it to you. You might not have the time to perfect it at this point. But with Tony Stark, Robert Downey Jr., you talk slow at the beginning and speed up at the end. So if you're counting, it's 1, 2, pause, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And don't forget, halfway through you have to sound like you're gonna burp. Okay? So there we go.
That's awesome. I love that. We'll work on that, Frank.
Yes.
Do you give impersonation classes? Because we'll sign up.
We'll sign up.
Well, yeah, I mean, I started doing it on TikTok because I'm a 48-year-old man, and that's what you do. You join TikTok and scroll through until you find out you're not going to get in trouble anymore. So, yeah, I started doing it, and people on TikTok. So I started. The first one I think I did was a Morgan Freeman impression, and I just started going. You have to bring your voice down real low. You have to get quiet to build up. It's almost like building up a muscle. But you start by saying the words, ah, yes.
Oh.
Ah, yes. So you keep doing that, and you could do this practice, and the next time we talk, you'll have it. You won't have it that close at the beginning, but then you bring it out to phrases. You're like, ah, yes, truth of the matter is. See, and then you keep going from there.
That is beautiful.
And that's when they realized that Frank Caliendo could sound like lots of different people.
That is
amazing.
That is.
Oh my gosh.
Can we ask you? I mean, where did this all start? Are you just a kid at home that needed something to do?
Yeah, kind of. My parents, my mom it was more my dad saying, "What are you doing? Sitting in your room watching TV? That'll never amount to anything." And he's like, "Come on, let's go out and play some basketball." Dad, you're 5'6". What are we gonna do? I'm not gonna make it basketball. I think my chances of watching different strokes and succeeding are better than going out in the driveway and trying to hoop it up. So I just started watching. I loved TV when I was a kid, so I'd watch a lot of that. I loved, old school impressionists at the time. I'd watch The Love Boat and The Muppet Show, and Rich Little was on, and I would see him doing those type of impressions. Then Saturday Night Live, watching all those types of things. And I went to school for broadcast journalism and University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee, and thought, hey, I'm not great at being an interviewer. I would rather be an interviewee. So I started just trying to make this work and do the types of stuff that I did. I love watching Robin Williams, on a talk show. He'd be on like Johnny Carson. Now we have a great guest. He's fantastic. Robin Williams. Oh my God, who knew? And here we go. And we're dancing and we're back. Okay, Hakuna Matata. It hasn't even happened yet. I'm time jumping. Who knew? It's time jumping rope. So it was that kind of stuff. I'll give myself an applause.
We're applauding for you. We love it.
So great.
By the way, Frank, do you have a favorite impersonation?
That's the kind of stuff I wanted to do. And the first impression I ever did, I looked into a mirror and I jutted my chin out. And I was like, hey, how would you like some nacho cheese, flavor Doritos? Crunch all you want? We'll make more. Then my Jay Leno impression turned into Beaker from the Muppets. And welcome to Muppet Labs, where the future is being made today. Welcome my assistant, Beaker. Then Robin Williams shows up as a guest star. Who knew? What are we doing? And that's when they realized they didn't even have to ask Frank Caliendo questions. He just went from voice to voice.
I love it.
I just want to sit here and listen to you.
Yeah,
you don't need to ask. But I'm curious, though, do you have a favorite impersonation? Like, is there one you go to that you just love doing it every time?
I talked about one before, but a couple of those that I've done. Robert Downey Jr., I think because I love watching him so much that, okay, so here's the deal, that kind of thing. Some of the people I've gotten to meet, I got to hang out with Chris Hemsworth for a little bit at an Ace Comic-Con. My daughter loves the Avengers and stuff like that. I've never seen a human being float, but Chris Hemsworth, Thor, the God of Thunder, it was so amazing because, they have these autograph lines and picture lines. This is before COVID and all that kind of stuff. I don't know if you've heard about that, but
Nope.
so there was a little break in time where we all slowed down for a little bit. I'm not sure if the news business did, but so we were there and hanging out, and Hemsworth was just there, and women would come. And some men, but mostly women, would come and just to meet him, and they would faint on the way. It was, like we were, He's like, well, there goes another. All right, okay, yes. Oh, he didn't even say words. He would just mumble greatness, like, yes, okay, all right, okay, all right, yes,
That's incredible. Can you give us a little synopsis? Of course, we've seen, part of your show right here, but what do you do with a large crowd? What do you do?
Well, it's similar to this, slightly slower, I think, and less of a delay. Because I think you guys get it a little bit after I actually say it because of the way technology, Elon Musk hasn't fixed this yet. So, it's just kind of setting things up. Observational comedy. I always loved, and I do that with people. So I watch like actors I really loved, like Al Pacino, and he was curious because that's the way they teach you to do in acting is be curious. So Pacino is the most curious of all, but curious about things that he doesn't even really need to be curious. Like somebody flips a light switch, he's like, wait a second. You mean you flip a switch over here? The light goes on over there? Wow! This is sorcery.
That's funny.
I
He's
think
always
part of
chewing
it is the
gum,
face.
too.
Yeah, it is the face. Oh, yeah.
It's your facials with it that just makes it amazing.
Exactly.
Yeah, the facial expressions really help sell, especially when the voices aren't that good. So then I kind of
No,
sometimes
you were
the voices
fantastic.
are pretty good.
Perfect.
Yeah, but it helps. It actually helps sell it. I do like lots of stuff, and I'm not a political person, but I talk about people in politics because everybody knows them. Like if you talk about sports people, only sports people, but everybody knows the politicians and stuff. So like with Donald Trump, I say he's got a look on his face like he's looking into an aquarium and mimicking the fish that, quite frankly, a lot of people are saying that's tremendous, very, very good. And that's, I don't even know. A lot of people are saying these types of things. Look at me, behind me, Stan Lee. He wanted to draw me. I said, how big are the hands going to be? And then,
Woo! Well, Frank.
and like Joe Biden. Joe Biden's the only person I've ever seen who listens with his eyes. If you've ever noticed that, like President Biden be like, what are we doing? What are we doing at the thing? Come on. I don't have to tell you. No, tell me. You're the president, please.
Can you say, come on, man?
Come on, man. What are we doing? What are we doing at the thing with the guy? With the guy at the thing? I don't see the way that presidents all have a way of getting people on board. Mm-hmm. I think all politicians have it, but what Joe Biden has is the whisper follow-up. So Donald Trump would say, and everybody knows it. So he would say that after everything, and everybody knows it. And people are like, oh, everybody knows, right? Or some people get mad. But the other side is, with Joe Biden, he has the whisper follow-up. He'd be talking about vaccines or something like, it's not politics, it's science. It's science. It's a this or that situation where he whispers it until it becomes truth, right? It's not politics, it's science. It's science. It's not the heat, it's the humidity. It's the humidity. It's not delivery, it's DiGiorno.
Oh, man, we love it.
Frank, you are awesome.
Yes.
Just saying this makes everybody want to go see your show at Buffalo Run Casino Resort on May 14th. You were in for a treat. Thank you so much for coming to the area. We're so grateful. We look forward to seeing you live in person.
Hey, thanks everybody for having me. I appreciate it, and thanks for just letting me be a weirdo on your show.
Anytime, Frank.
Come on back.
Anytime. For tickets,
Thank you.
head to the Buffalo Run Casino Resort website for your tickets and see Frank in person. Thanks so much.
Thank you, Frank.
Thanks, guys.
He was fun, and I could take a lot more of that.
I could listen to him all day. Like we didn't have to talk, which is the best thing.
What?
We didn't have to talk. We just
No,
listen.
I know. He's just a one-man show.
Like-
I know. Do this, do that. It'd be interesting. I'd actually love to go to the show.
Oh my gosh, just his impersonation was so spot on.
Yeah, exactly. And you guys, we'll be running a contest next week so that you can win tickets to this amazing show. However, you can go get your tickets right now at Buffalo Run Casino and Resort because they're there for you. It's going to be a fantastic show.
Yes, don't go anywhere. So much more fun on Ozarks Fox AM. All right, after this.
Right after this.
I'm trying not to eat.
Have some more bean dip. Oh, I'm getting so full.